Hello there my fellow Holotable heroes and welcome to another Galactic challenge video. Hope you had a relaxing weekend behind you and that you're looking forward to get your week started. But first we have a brand new challenge to take care of, and after the Friday one that was very annoying because of the modifiers and everything, today seems like a lot more manageable. I was even able to get it done with lower gear, Tuskens, but no. I'm getting ahead of myself. So as always, I'll cover the modifiers and the feats and then show you the battles. There'll be YouTube chapters below. I've got 3 battles here for you today. So the first one will be like with low gear Tuskens, then with some Relic top ones, you can just autoplay with those. And then at the final one, I will also do just like a bounty hunter team with Boba SOJ for the momentum feat in case you really can't get anything to work with your Tuskens whatsoever, so at least you knock that one out on tier 10. But let's first review the global modifiers. Part of the tribe, I really actually enjoy this modifier. It's really fun because we all get an ability, rally the tribe, and then depends on who uses it, it does different things. So if attacker uses it, we gain defense penetration up and then call everybody to assist. If healers or support use it, we gain protection over time as well as some turn meter, and then if tanks use it, we gain critical hit immunity and foresight for 2 turns and tanks taunt. Now Tuskens, they don't have any tanks, so unless you're doing the bounty hunter team I'll show in the end, you won't really be able to make use of this last ability, but you will use enemies using it. That's why they will randomly get maybe like foresight and critical damage immunity when Bosks go ahead and uses it. Speaking of fun and great modifier, Tuskens 1 is absolutely brilliant. That's what allows even low gear Tuskens to actually do a lot of work in many of these Tusken challenges. It does a lot of things, so I'm not gonna cover everything. The main thing here we will focus really is that the weakest enemy will get inflicted with ambushed until defeated, and then whenever we deal damage to the ambushed enemy, we are getting momentum on our guys, so you'll be able to quickly do that. And on top of it all, we can also ignore taunt to target the ambushed enemy, so you'll basically just be able to ignore both taunt all the time. You'll just keep hitting whoever's got ambushed on them, so that's a really nice and fun one. Then in terms of the enemy modifier, the bounty hunters, the thrill of the hunt, we all know it already. It probably doesn't need introduction, but they do get 9 stacks of true defense to begin with, and if they hit contract, then they will also gain frenzy for 1 turn and increase their damage. So it's an okay modifier, I guess, for the bounty hunters there, but nowhere near as powerful as our Tusken one. Then in terms of the feats, we have to gain momentum 150 times, so full Tusken teams will not have issues with that. Obviously they have momentum on their own, and as well you get the ambushed mechanics that gives you more momentum as well. And then for the last battle, if you can't get anything to work on tier 10 with your Tuskens and you do need momentum feat on tier 10, you can also do it with Boba SOJ, which I'll show you. And then we have to win with a full team of Tusken units and win without losing a unit. So today's feats aren't really all that challenging, it's just a case of how far can your Tuskens take you. That's really what today's challenge is about. So speaking of Tuskens, let me first show you how I run the low gear Tuskens. As you can see, there are 7 stars except Tusken Chief there, he's 4 stars, but they're kind of like gear 10, gear 11. I do have a Zetas as well, so let me show you what I'll be rocking in terms of mods. Now in terms of mods, the actual turn order is very important here to begin with, just so you can kind of get lots of turns in beginning. So you want your Chieftain to be the fastest. Now you will not be able to outrun Bosk most likely, but at least Chieftain needs to go after Bosk, but he needs to be your fastest Tusken. So mine's at 306. And then in terms of Zetas, you will most likely need Zeta on his lead because he does all these stunning mechanics and extra momentum and things like that. So you will definitely want to have Zeta on him in order to complete tier 10. And then we've got Ur. Now he needs to be your slowest Tusken because after everybody get a turn, he can use his single file ability to give everybody 100% turn meter. So that's why he needs to be the slowest. Obviously still trying to put some protection on these guys as much as you can when they're low gear, so they can take a few hits. And then we've got Tusken Raider. I have him modded for critical damage because we do need some damage so he can hopefully quickly gun down IG in the beginning. Now in terms of the turn order, your Tusken Raider needs to be 4th fastest, so just go before Urur, and then Urur will fuel them up. Then we got Warrior. Warrior should be your 2nd fastest unit, so mine's at 229. And then also in terms of Zetas, you will most likely need this Zeta right here that adds that at 15 stacks you will deal massive damage to the target enemy, because that's what actually, especially with low gear Tuskens, that's how we will be defeating these guys, with a massive damage. And then Shaman, he needs to be your 3rd fastest, and I actually modded him for lots of potencies, as you can see, over 100% potency, because his basic does land damage over times, which is nice, just to help out a little bit with the damage in case you can't quite kill off the enemies. I found that to be helpful. Alright, let's hop in the battle. Let me show you how to run this team. Obviously there's a bit of RNG involved, so I needed about 4 or 5 attempts, but just to show you, that's why you need your chieftain to be the fastest. Use Relic Tribe, give turn meter everybody, then you use middle special, get some momentum. Just gonna do a basic here, call and assist with Raider, and that's why you need your Urur to be the slowest, so he can go ahead, use single file, and now I've got full turn meter on everybody again, so we can call and assist, get more momentum. Now we got 15 or more stacks of momentum, do massive damage to IG, and that's why Shaman needs to go next, so you can give offense up. And now we get to call and assist here with Tusken Raider, with Rally the Tribe. Nearly got IG down, so maybe if you got a little bit more gear on your guys, IG should have been dead by now. But anyway, I finished him up there with an assist. Now we have to go after Cad Bane because he's got ambushed, moved over onto him, so we'll just go after them. This would be much easier if actually Boba would start off with ambush, but I'm assuming they did it on purpose, because there is no way the Cad Bane should be weaker than Boba, because we all know that Cad Bane has quite a lot of protection on him. But anyway, we're just gonna keep hitting Cad Bane. So as you can see, we're getting all these stuns from the leadership Zeta on Tusken Chieftain whenever they hit one of our guys. They do have more than 10 stacks of momentum. Let's go ahead, rally the tribe, booster meter there with everybody. Let's go ahead and dispel all these debuffs with some drink. Let's go ahead, single file again, boosting turn meter to the team, and here we go. We just keep going after Cad Bane. Let's go. Oh, here we go. We got again more than 15 stacks, and we have already our special from Warrior again, dealing massive damage. Let's go ahead, use Rally the Tribe to boost the turn meter to the team. Everybody got stunned because boss called them to an assist. And we'll just keep going here, keep drinking here, because it will be reducing your cooldown, so you can get faster to your special abilities like single file and that special attack there from Warrior that deals massive damage. Let's get here more momentum. There we go. Boba stunning himself, perfect. Let's go ahead, single file, get everybody more turn meter. Let's see if we can finish off Cad Bane. Lucky, got a lucky dodge there. Let's go ahead, just do a basic. Let's go ahead again, drink up. Let's keep reducing our cooldowns. Let's go ahead, finish off Cad Bane. Come on, somebody put him down. Let's go ahead and get more turn meter to the team. So you can see Bosk here used Rally the Tribe. So they all got now foresight and as well their critical damage immunity. There we go. Let's just go ahead and dispel all those buffs with Warrior. Again, keep drinking up. If you come to this point, you are in good shape, because now you just say you can just gun down Boba, and as soon as Boba goes down, obviously this team has no damage. There we go, Rally the Tribe there, getting assists on Boba. There we go. This was as well a timely stun there with the basic from Urur, just to slow down Boba a bit so he doesn't do anything crazy here. Let's go ahead, finish him. Boba number 1 is down. Let's go ahead and get some assists. Single file, more turn meter for the team. And Boba is almost down for the count. There we go, those damage over times. Keep applying because I do have lots of potency on my Shaman. And at this point, you are good to go. These two guys don't have a whole lot of damage. Maybe you could hit auto, but with low gear Tuskens, I don't trust AI. So I just kind of play this manually. They actually did hit their contract there. But obviously they're just two of them constantly stunning each other because, you know, we have so much momentum, it doesn't even matter. Once I was just down to Bosk, I just kind of hit autoplay and let AI handle the business. And there you go, guys, with gear 10 and 11 Tuskens and 2 Zetas, I was able on tier 10 to get all the feats in a single battle and max crate unlocked. Now, if you do have a Relic type Tuskens, like I have in this other account here, except Chief 10 is at 6-star gear 11, and I actually have all the Zetas, not just 2, I have 4 Zetas on this team. And for these guys, you can just hit autoplay, to be honest. If they are like Relic up, just make sure that you move the target on whoever is ambushed. To begin with, still, let's manually play it, just, give turn meter to the team. And here we go, single file. Get turn meter to everybody, and then we'll just be able to hit autoplay at this point. And then you just have to kind of move the target, because after we take IG down, ambushed, we'll move to Cat Bane, but then AI might go after Bosk if Bosk got taunt on him. So just have to be around here, keep moving the target on the ambushed enemy, and just hit autoplay. And you should be able to get it on full auto, max rewards here without any issues whatsoever. Down goes Bosk, and this would complete now all the feats. Now, if for some reason, obviously, you can't get Tuskens to work at tier 10, you could, complete tier 6, and then if you do need momentum here on tier 10 or tier 9, you can do this with Bounty Hunters and Boba Fett, Son of Django, because he as well is gaining momentum whenever he's doing critical hits, and once contract is triggered, momentum gains are doubled. So here we go, we're just going to go ahead first, take everybody out. Let's go ahead here and call an assist with on Boba, so we start working on contract. Let's just go ahead now, use Rally the Try, which calls everybody to assist, and this should now trigger the contract. There we go, contract triggered. Let's just go ahead, do a mass assist just to feed some turn meter to the team. There we go, let's go ahead, do here an AoE from Dengar, push back turn meter. Let's get a taunt up, get Boba out first, just insta-kill him, and then just kind of speeding up the footage. Not a whole lot to see here. So the idea here is whenever Mando has a chance to call somebody for assist, you just called your Boba, so the Boba gets more hits out, and then you use mass assist from Bosk, from Grief. So then, we keep stacking momentum. Just take everybody out as quickly as you can. You should have no issues here controlling these guys. Just down to Cat Bane. He's elusive there, dodging a little bit, but eventually you do get him down. And then once you're just down to Dengar, just hit auto basic and let the battle go through. You have to keep an eye out though, because I did notice that Dengar was able to actually defeat my Mando. And you need to keep Mando alive, because Mando is the only one that can finish Dengar off with his disintegrate. So if you see your Mando in low health and protection, you can just take it off auto, use heal ability from Grief, and then continue basically on auto. Again, without feat tracker, obviously you have no idea how many stacks of momentum you got so far. And then once, I got down to 5 minutes, I just kind of disintegrated there as well, Dengar, and then this would get you your momentum feat. Probably you've noticed there's also a visual bug there that after a while, the stacks of momentum on Boba Son of Django, they just disappear, they don't show up. So again, you can't even manually count and track how much momentum you got. So hopefully it counts as well with Boba Son of Django, because I know in the past it has been bugged. But anyway, guys, hopefully this video was useful and helpful, just showing you, low gear Tuskens, Relic Tuskens on auto, both of them getting all feats in a single battle. And then as well, if you do need a backup momentum team, some sort of bounty hunters with their Boba Son of Django on auto basic, can get it done as well. Thank you for watching, I'll see you in the next one, but until then, have fun, enjoy life, and may the RNG be with you, my friends.